Finally, we come to specification number 3, our last topic of this chapter, which asks us to describe the signs of type 1 diabetes, focusing on increased blood glucose levels and the presence of glucose in urine, as well as its treatment through insulin administration. Here, we will learn about a condition that arises when the body is unable to regulate glucose levels properly. Type 1 diabetes is a condition in which the body is unable to regulate blood glucose effectively because the insulin-producing cells in the pancreas fail to produce insulin. Insulin is essential for controlling blood sugar levels by allowing glucose to enter cells for energy or storage. This lack of insulin usually results from an autoimmune response, where the body's immune system mistakenly attacks and destroys the pancreatic cells responsible for insulin production. As a result, blood glucose levels rise, and excess glucose may appear in the urine. The most common signs of type 1 diabetes, therefore, include persistently high blood sugar and the presence of glucose in the urine. And treatment for type 1 diabetes involves regular insulin injections, as the body is unable to produce insulin naturally. Insulin helps lower blood glucose levels by stimulating the liver to convert excess glucose into glycogen for storage. People with type 1 diabetes must monitor their blood glucose levels multiple times a day, because the amount of insulin required varies depending on food intake and physical activity. Maintaining a balanced diet and following a controlled exercise routine are also important, as they help keep blood sugar within a normal, healthy range. As shown in the diagram, there are clear differences between a healthy individual and someone with type 1 diabetes. In a healthy person, the pancreas produces insulin, which helps move glucose from the blood into the body's cells to provide energy. In someone with type 1 diabetes, the immune system mistakenly attacks and destroys the insulin-producing beta cells in the pancreas. As a result, the pancreas cannot produce sufficient or any insulin, causing glucose to build up in the bloodstream. This information is for educational purposes only and should not be taken as a substitute for professional medical advice. That brings us to the end of Unit 14.6, where we explored the important aspects of blood glucose control. With this unit, we also complete our Chapter 14, on the mammalian nervous system. I hope you found it useful and enjoyed the learning process. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time, and don't forget to check out the notes linked below.